Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily AMG. Today I am doing the 25 bookish facts about me tag, and this was actually hard for me to come up with 25 things because I don't like talking about myself. I'm more of a person who asks all the questions so that I can get to know someone. So it was kind of hard for me to sit down and just think of 25 things about myself to tell you, but I'm really excited. I wrote them down, and so let's get started. Number 1, I was a library aide starting in the 7th grade. Fact number 2, I went on to work at a bookstore right out of high school, and it was the best experience of my life. I learned so much about the real world and customer service and taking care of people's needs whenever they're super frustrated. And it just really taught me so much about my place in this world and how much I really love to help people out. And I know that sounds trivial, just being like, oh, it was a bookstore, but I did go on to work in banking, and I've been in banking for 10 years, and it really laid such a wonderful foundation. And not to mention, my customers gave me such amazing book recommendations at a time when I was such a sponge for learning and for reading. So I thank God every day for that job because it truly helped me be the person I am today. 3, my most preferred style of book to read, and not necessarily read but carry around, is a trade paperback. I do love hardbacks. I think they're more aesthetically pleasing on a bookcase, and I don't mind mass markets whatsoever. So I never dog-ear pages. Number 5, I judge books by their covers, and I think everyone does. I think it's just a part of the whole thing. I think that I judge titles and the cover art. I think we all do. I think it's human nature. Number 6, I really hate to purchase books that have the movie cover or the TV show cover or say coming soon to HBO or whatever. I hate that. I try to avoid those at all costs. Number 7, I am a part of a book club, and it has been such a wonderful experience for me. We are going on our 3rd year, and it's been amazing. It's definitely been a lifesaver for me because I moved here a little over 3 years ago, and I miss home every single day. And these beautiful, wonderful women have really been such a help to me to just know that, okay, maybe even if it's just once a month, I know that I'm going to meet up with my girlfriends and we're going to talk about books. And that's my favorite thing to talk about. And we're going to have such a great time over wine or cocktails or dinner. And we really do have such wonderful discussions. And we've just all grown as women and as individuals. And it has been so amazing to watch that progress and that growth in myself and in them. I think that they're just truly a blessing to me. Number 8, my favorite part of school was the Scholastic Book Fair. I still remember the smell of the library with all those brand new books in it. Number 9, I do over half of my reading on Audible, and I love it. I don't know what I would do without Audible. Number 10, I always have a book with me in some way, shape, or form, whether it's my iPad with my iBooks, an actual book, or my Audible. Number 11, I don't mind spine creases or cracked spines or whatever you want to call it. I think they're kind of like wrinkles. It's just a sign of life and a sign of a really well-loved book. It doesn't bother me at all. I know some people are like, don't crack the spine. To me, I'm like, crack it, love it. That's what a book is meant to be. Number 13, I love to go see the movie version of a book that I have read because I love to compare. And I really always go in with the hopes that it's going to be so fantastic that it just opens up a new fandom for someone who hasn't read the books. Especially in a trilogy, I really love when people just say, okay, I'm going to go right now to go buy the second book because I need to know what happens. And then you have new readers, and that's fabulous. Number 14, if I do know that a book or series that I'm currently reading or that it's on my TBR is going to be made into a book or a movie, I will hurry to finish it so that I can go and compare. 15, even if I'm going away for just a night or a weekend, I bring a stack of books with me. 15, my favorite app is Goodreads, and I'm on there constantly updating my TBR or reading reviews, and I even have all of my books set by year so that I know how many books I've read that year, and I love that it has your goals, your reading goals for the year and everything. You can keep track other friends' goals, and you can cheer them on and comment on their stuff and like their reviews. I just really love it as a platform for social media and for book recommendations and for keeping track personally of your own progress. All right, number 17, my favorite time period to read, especially nonfiction, is between the 1950s and 1970s. Number 18, I do not organize my bookcases in any way, shape, or form. I think that that's a little bit of rebellion from working in the library and working at the bookstore for so many years. I'm just like, I will not alphabetize. Number 19, I cannot read in the car as a passenger, but I've definitely been honked at in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru because I have been waiting and I took out my book and yeah, guilty. I've been honked at. I'm held up the line. Number 20, my husband is a huge reader as well, and we have several series that we read together, whether that is one of us gets it on Audible and we listen to it at the same time wherever we may be, or when we take trips together, we will listen to one of our favorite series, whatever book in the series just came out. Like this past weekend, we went to Texas and we were able to listen to the 10th book in a series that we love, and it was great to just sit there and listen to it together and react together and discuss together and come up with theories together. That's one of my most favorite things. Number 21, I listen to Audible during the day, and then at night I have like a stack of, I guess you could call them like nightstand books, and I constantly have like 4 or 5 books just going. I'm constantly just reading something. Number 22, I'm a massive book hoarder, and it's awful. I mean, it's awful for me, but, you know, it's awful when you move, because I think this last time that I moved, I had, like, over 20, between 20 and 30 buckets of books, and I've only bought more since, so I can't imagine moving again, you know. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine when I'm moving to the nursing home? Just put me in a library with a bed. Number 23. I love writing, and I hope to be published one day. That is like bucket list, top item on my bucket list. 24, I do not have necessarily a reading spot or a position that I like to be in, but I have reading snacks. I love goldfish crackers, or like Mike and Ike's hot tamales, jelly beans, just some sort of chewy candy or like crunchy cracker. And number 25, we made it to 25. I am known to give suggestions in bookstores. I think it comes natural. That's what I did. But if you see me in Barnes & Noble and you're like looking at 2 books and you see me, I may say, oh, I've read that. Or if you've read this, you might really like that. And so, or what do you typically read, you know? I'm definitely known to just pop up and give my thoughts. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed these 25 bookish facts about me, and I will see you soon. Bye!